Woo lad, woo lad. Woo lad, woo lad, lad, woo lad, woo lad. Woo. Woo lad. Woo lad. Woo lad. Woo. 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 Woo woo. Woo 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 lad. Hello.
Woo lad.
Woo lad.
Woo lad.
Wait, where's my viewer here? There we go.
Oh my god, stream. I'm famous.
Woo lad, woo lad, lad, woo lad, woo woo lad.
Woo. Lad. Woo woo woo. Lad. Woo. Can we get a woo lad in the chat?
I'm not sure how much delay there is. Maybe not. Never mind. There it is.
Seems like 10 seconds on mine. We got a woo lad. Yes.
Salt cubes, don't you keep leaving bad comments on my videos and streams? Am I gonna upload my old Twitch streams eventually? Okay, so at the moment I'm just going through my old YouTube content. Actually, just this morning, I just scheduled like another month of ancient footage, so please enjoy this content. I'm very bad at talking to people.
You're alright. Better than me.
I will join in a second. I just want to eat this apple because I'm hungry.
I woke up this morning in a panic moment, and then I felt pretty good afterward because I calmed myself down just by like chilling and like thinking. And then I felt really like I don't know what word is correct to use. I felt like tranquil, and then that's kind of carried over a bit, but I'm like unable to really talk to people very well. So I don't really know what to say on this stream. I was just like, I thought I might just start streaming today because I think I should do it more often. And I have some time to kill. Like I have to run an errand in like 2 hours. So I'm just kind of here.
Me too. That's cool.
Oh, happy
It's my
birthday.
today. Oh my gosh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm out of my mind, out of my fucking mind. I'm out of my fucking mind, out of my fucking I'm out of my mind, out of my mind. I'm out of my fucking mind, out of my fucking mind. I'm out of my fucking mind. GG, golly, oh my. I was doing fine once upon a time till my brain left and it didn't say bye. Don't look at me wrong, I'm out of my mind like Lady Gaga, Bobby Fischer combined. So paranoid of espionage, I'm watching my doors and checking my blinds. My brain's on vacation, they're telling me. And I'm, oh no, what are the lyrics? And I'm bipolar to the severity, and I need medication apparently, and some electrocompulsive therapy. Compulsive? Convulsive? I am a rebel, but yes, I'm so militant. Still, I am eligible for disabilities. I am psychotic, but there is no remedy. This is not figurative. This is literally. These people so dumb. I go to the mental facility. See, man, I'm so out there. I slap fives with ET slap fives. I don't need a feature. If they want me to eat a milk cart when I'm on this beat. Or wait, shit, I forgot the lyrics. If you feel the same as me, then you gotta agree I'm out of my mind. Yeah, B.O.B. You have no idea. That's why they call me B-Dot. Been a maniac ever since I was knee-high. Oh, the light's on. I just have the light on. Okay, like, I tried to do a good take of that. It took me a while to even get, like, a bad take of it. It's not easy. I know that, like, it could have been a lot better. And, like, I think I could do it a lot better if I, like, kept trying to do it. Like, instead of just, like, learning to do it and then recording it in one day, if I would have, like, practiced it and then took a break and then practiced it and took a break and then the next day practiced it and stuff, I could probably do it pretty well. So I don't know, that was just like a fun sort of, it's kind of interesting. It's like I know there's things that I should be doing kind of, but submitting myself totally just to doing those things, it feels kind of frustrating. Like there's like a lack of self-expression. I feel like I'm just like I don't know, it's like kind of constraining, even though I know this stuff that I want to do would like kind of be beneficial for me to do it. I still want, like, there's still moments where I'm just like, I want to be able to kind of be free and mess around and have some self-expression and not be constrained.
I know, at least for me, that's why I enjoy watching the streams and videos and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's not so. It
Yeah, it
doesn't
doesn't
have to
have to
be
be
like so
perfect. It
serious
can
or
just be
whatever.
like fucking whatever and just like goofing off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we have the Discord audio chat up. It feels like the stream had no purpose, so might as well hop in the audio chat and be awkward.
Wee lad.
Woo, woo. Woo, woo, lad. Woo, lad, woo. Woo, woo, lad. Woo, 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 lad, woo, lad, woo, lad, woo, lad. What's the Discord? It's in the video description of every single upload on my YouTube channel, and it's my pinned tweet on Twitter. How do you not know about the Discord? It's just some like meme, Danny, that like doesn't really mean much, but sometimes people just say it and it's just kind of like, it's kind of funny, but it got stuck in my head recently. And I was just like, I must express myself in memes because apparently this is the new language of the millennial generation.
Whew.
I'm probably not gonna play something today. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to like stream. Oh, and I know like, okay, so as far as like my YouTube channel goes, I know that like I want to talk a little bit about the Breath of the Wild video that I made because it was like pretty easy to make it really fast. It was like not like a lot of effort, but I know it was still this sort of like succinct thing that people kind of liked, and it provided at least a little bit of insight, and I know people kind of liked that, and it's like, oh, well, you should just do this then. And it's like, I'm kind of aware that this is like a good thing to do, but also, like, if I don't have something to say, then I don't want to sort of like force it. Like, you know, I must make the content. I must make the good content without having anything to say. Like, I want to have something to say to make a video. So when I have something to say, I will make a video. And I think regarding Breath of the Wild, I think I will actually be like pretty involved. It's just at this moment in time, I don't know if I really need to say anything right now, like anything else, like produce anything else. So in case you're wondering why I'm just like uploading like just like random old videos from 2007 or whatever, that's kind of why. Because it's just like filler shit while I'm sort of like I don't know, just kind of, it feels like in a way I'm kind of waiting, but I kind of want to stream more. I know I haven't been doing it as much lately. But yeah, like I don't want to be playing games all the time. Like last time I played games, last time I played Smash, I played it for 2 hours. The next day my hands hurt. It's sort of like very discouraging. So that sucks. And I could probably like commentate some of my older videos, and I might actually do that. Like, I know it's kind of excessive, like uploading them raw and then like going back and then maybe commentating them and then uploading them again or something. I don't mind flooding my YouTube channel with shit though. At this point, it's sort of like, here, have all this shit, like have it. And yeah, I know like being really focused and like delivering the good content constantly, consistently is like a good way to like grow your channel and everything, but yeah, I just like have all this shit from the past. I want to throw it up. And actually, I was looking through like my old photos from like 2013 till now. I have some older ones too somewhere, but yeah, it just feels like I've been on like a journey in this life. I've gone through a fucking journey, and it'd be kind of cool to make something out of that, to like make a video or something, like a montage or something, and like, or talk about all these old photos that like a lot of people haven't seen. A lot of the photos, it's just like it's just interesting seeing like this chunk of my life that exists. It's like captured in data, these photographs. It's kind of cool. It's like you capture something and then you have it, and then there's other things that just get left forgotten as only memories.
I just want to know who the hell Keeper is and why you were filming his
Keeper
car.
was an old
or
friend
their
of
car, I
mine.
guess.
Old best friend back in like, I don't know, when I was like a teenager, like early teens.
Mhm.
Yeah. And yeah, he liked cars.
Hell yeah.
What's such boring shit? What are you talking about, salt cubes? What am I doing to pass the time these days? I was on like a programming binge for a while, and I was like getting stuff done. And then lately I've been slacking a little bit. I need to get back on it. But yeah, that's like kind of how I was passing time. I kind of like default to just like refreshing Twitter and YouTube comments and shit, which is like not really productive, but I'm sort of just like absorbing everything. That's like kind of my default. I have to like kind of kick myself in the ass and then let myself like start working on something. It's like a little bit more productive. But yeah, most days are a little bit random. I've been hanging out IRL too. Actually, it's strange. I actually have more friends now than I did like 2 years ago. It's kind of weird. Owned, salt cubes. That you are owned.
We led.
Yeah, oh my god, Nessus. I have like, you know what I do? Like, I'll be like mindless. I'll be like refreshing YouTube, then clicking Twitter and refreshing it. And then like I close Twitter because I'm like, I'm done refreshing this right now. And then I have a second browser window open and I go click it and there's like an instance of Twitter. And then I click it and I start refreshing it without even thinking. It's just like my compulsion. I like don't watch Twitch anymore. I used to. I do not watch it anymore. I watch like, jeez, I don't know. Like I'll watch a little bit of random shit occasionally, not frequently. Like when the Smash tournaments are on. But even then, it's like oftentimes I don't. No salt cubes, you cannot go into voice chat.
Stay in the dungeon.
the default activity is less stressful, which is what you should be doing. Salt Cubes, you are a dungeon cretin. You are not allowed into the voice room. I watched the Street Fighter tournament on Twitch, actually, not ESPN. Even though they made me pay for television, even though I didn't want it. Because it's like bundled together, because they're trying to scam the fuck out of you and take all your money. I donate to some people's Patreons. You can see who I'm donating to if you go to my Patreon. Yeah, Mewtwo King's run was cool. I was glad to see that. I was just rooting for Ricky. Damn, Smash Wii U had the crazy equipment shit, and they had the tournament mode with equipment, and like the speed equipment was so broken, I just like abused the hell out of it, and then they took the mode out of the game. They took the tournament thing out of the game. Well, damn, they took even the whole tournament out of the game. Like, they used to have regular tournaments or whatever, and they just like removed it. That sucks though. Like, God, I don't know. Hopefully the Switch. So I was just reading this. I was listening to like this podcast or something. Like Smashboards posted an article how like now that there's rumors that Melee VC is coming out, that that would be 2 Smash games on the Switch. Even though none of them are confirmed, but it's like 2 Smash games are rumored to be on the Switch, and I don't really care that much about Melee VC, I guess, but Smash Switch is probably going to be like an upgraded port, and I want them, well, I don't know, it's just like a better online, not just like connection and shit, because that's like individual people's faults, I think, but just like having a good tournament mode online would be cool, and just like more online features in general. And then I was thinking about that equipment stuff, and it's like they could rebalance it and like make speed not super fucking crazy, and then maybe it'd be more interesting just as like an alternative mode or something. What are my thoughts on Breath of the Wild? I'm very much looking forward to it. If you haven't seen it already, I have a video about the frame rate potential issues with the Wii U version, and how I hope that the Switch version has a better frame rate. Yeah.
Really understand.
What?
The Melee Virtual Console, I don't really understand why people are excited about it, considering they've never done online for any Virtual Console thing, and I don't know why they would start now. So it's just going to be Melee, like, on the Switch.
That's kind of what I expect, although I wonder if they would give it special treatment, considering the game's popularity. People are also
nice,
worried about how there's
like,
no, like, analog shoulder buttons or whatever, for, like, different shield weights.
That's important. Yeah. Also, I don't know if the analog sticks work the same.
Well, I'm assuming the
same?
GameCube controller adapter would
that...
still be compatible with the Switch. I would assume so.
Oh, would it?
It's just like it plugs into USB, so
okay.
I would expect that.
It does plug into USB, but they didn't use it for like anything else
Right.
on the Wii U.
But yeah,
which
I
was
don't know.
very sad.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was. I mean, all they need is a USB port on the Switch, and then bam, just like make it compatible. What do I think about the
that's
new
true.
Marvel vs. Capcom? I don't have any feelings about it. Everyone's shy, salt cubes. We're all shy in here. You're interested in Breath of the Wild on the Wii U because the low frame rate could enable some interesting glitches. Not necessarily. It might just be choppy and annoying. Because, like, okay. If it's just like dropping frames to the point where is it like slowing down the game or is it like skipping frames? Because I think it might just be slowing down, which means that might not be abusable for anything. If it's actually like skipping frames by like, see, I think that's what it's doing. I think it's just like going in slow motion. I might be wrong though, I'm not sure. I know they target 30 FPS, or they cap it at 30 FPS always, but it was like 20 FPS in that footage. And obviously it depends on the area though. Do I like the people being shy? I don't care. If people are shy, that's cool. Sometimes I'm bad at talking to people, so I kind of like just like solo talking with occasional comments coming in. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't done too much voice chat stuff on my stream, so I'm not really used to it. How can I prefer low frame rates? I don't prefer that. I don't. I'm fine with 30. If on the Switch it's a stable 30, I think that'd be beneficial. Like, just give me 720p 30 without slowdown and give me some anti-aliasing and I'm totally satisfied by that. But fucking okay, on the Wii U version, for sure the aliasing is really bad. And yeah, the frame rate is also bad. So it's just like, holy shit. I don't know if they're gonna clean that up at all, but it's reminding me of Skyward Sword on the Wii, where it's like, fuck. It's like they make a kind of beautiful game, but then the hardware is unable to like display it in all its beauty. Especially with Skyward Sword being like widescreen. Yeah, that shit was like so bad on my 4x3 CRT. Because it takes a 480, well, for me it was 480i, but because it's widescreen, it gets smushed even smaller. So, yeah. Oh, later, Velociraptor, that was nice. No, I never got into Earthbound or Mother. I played a bit of Undertale, I never beat it though. It seemed good, it's just, I don't know, I just stopped playing it. You have no idea. That's why they call me B-Dot, been a maniac ever since I was knee-high. Last time I had electrolysis, which was recently, I felt like sometimes I get this like mood when it's happening. I feel like I'm risen up on this platform, and I'm like at the height of like human yearning, and it feels epic, and I'm like, I'm in there. I don't know. It, it makes me feel good. And then afterward, after it's all done, and like I sit up, like this feeling of relaxation happens. It's really good. And I've been getting it for like half a year, and I think it's gonna take like another half a year before all the fucking facial hair is gone. And it's like I don't want any body hair really either, but it would take like forever to get rid of it all, and it'd be super expensive. Hello, video game guitarist. No hair anywhere. Oh, I shaved recently, and like I was using these really shitty
Ew.
hello? I was using these really shitty
Roulette.
like single blade disposable razors, and yeah, like I have like these bumps on my thighs and shit, red bumps, because it's not like, I don't think I did a great job, so I don't know. I think it, like the razor is kind of shitty too, and it's just the combination of that. It's like leaving behind these bumps, and then the hair grows back in and it itches. It sucks. I wish there was like a better. There probably is a better like. Well, I don't know what's good to do. Shaving pubes. Yeah, it's not easy. Either one will do fine. Thank you, video game guitarist. The next game I'll play, upload like I did for Twilight Princess. Oh gosh, okay, so Twilight Princess, that was like a journey, right? A multi-part journey. The next one is probably Breath of the Wild for me, honestly, because I don't really see myself starting like a series like that. But Breath of the Wild, I definitely will do that. And I think it'll be like over 100 parts, you know? And oh gosh, I got this idea too, that I would start like really paying attention to what's happening with Breath of the Wild instead of avoiding spoilers and stuff. I would just like totally absorb everything, because it's kind of hard to resist that stuff, and then it's kind of nice to like stay on top of things and see like what's going on with the game. And I was thinking of almost like kind of covering what's going on with it. So like just for now, for example, I just did that little frame rate video, but I expect as the game gets closer to release, and as we find out more, and like after it releases and like people start playing it, I feel like there might be a lot to talk about, and yeah, I might do more stuff like that. But also like my own playthrough of it as well. And I don't know if I would try to like combine those into one thing, or if I should have like separate. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing, but so yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Like, I plan on getting the Switch version. Oh, that just reminded me I have to check something. Oh. Holy shit. Okay. I have something. I'll show you later, I think. I don't think I'll show it right now. But yeah. Anyway, Breath of the Wild. I want to get the full experience of the game. I want to be like, yeah, Switch version, and I just like, it's like the one game I'm looking forward to. I'd also look forward to a version of Smash on the Switch. And if they ever make another F-Zero, which they should, that'd be cool. And I guess Sonic Mania looks fun, but I don't know how excited I am for it. Like, I probably don't even really care that much. I don't think there's any confirmation that Sonic Mania would be released on the Switch. Like, when they showed a trailer of it, there was no mention of the Switch. And this is back before the Switch reveal, so it was actually called the NX, but they also had like Sonic, what was it, Generations 2 or Unleashed 2 or something. And that one did say NX on it, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know whether to expect it or not. But I don't think there's any confirmation of that. Oh, yeah, I played through Shadow of the Colossus. That game's good. And yeah, Last Guardian, I haven't really seen too much of it. I bet it'll be a good game, but I don't have a PS4. I'm probably not gonna get one. Oh, you know what though? Like, if they made a new Soul Calibur game and like they put Talum in the game, I'd probably try to get a PS4 because I would want to play that. Although, you know what's funny? It's like when they put Link in Soul Calibur 2, that actually sold a lot of copies of the game. So maybe they could have a Switch version if they ever made one. It's kind of wishful though, like, I don't know. Well, it's weird though, the Soul Calibur Twitter has been active. If you look at the Soul Calibur official, like, they just tweeted 13 minutes ago. They're just posting like trivia and like old artwork and like, the legend will never die. Discover this trailer. And it's just like, what is this? Alright, we're watching some sort of... They're making like this retrospective video and shit. Like, I don't know, they're active. That was 8 hours ago they put that out. Like, what is going on? Are they hyping up a new Soul Calibur game? Or are they just like... I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. Well, okay, the last like main series Soul Calibur game was 5, and it sold like 1 million less copies than Soul Calibur 4. And Soul Calibur 5 did not gain much traction. And they also like replaced half the cast. And they took out Talim and made no replacement character. So no one is like dual wielding, you know, with the tonfas. Is it tonfa? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Tonfas. Yeah. Like that whole like dancing double blade style thing is just like not existent in Soul Calibur 5 at all. So that really sucked actually, because I really like to play as Talim. So instead I played as Natsu, which is like the Taki replacement, which was pretty fun. But I didn't even stick with the game that long. I played Soul Calibur 4 like a lot more. And actually, over the next month, I'm gonna be uploading like ancient videos, and I have some old Soul Calibur footage. I never got like really great footage of my Talim and Soul Calibur 4. I have some footage. Okay, like there's 2 videos, or there's like 3 videos. One of them, actually, I think there's more videos coming too, because I'm like slowly going through all my old videos, and I'm like throwing them back online again. But yeah. Will I ever speedrun again? I feel like my hands are never gonna heal, like ever. But if they were to, or if like it wouldn't be too much of a problem that I could, then potentially. Because consider that if my hands were perfectly fine, then I'd probably be playing Twilight Princess right now. On Twitch, actually, because I never would have gotten in trouble on Twitch, because my hands would have worked fine, so I would have been able to stream more Twitch allowed content. And I'd probably have like 1,000 viewers, and I'd probably be like rebuilding my audience. And it's actually crazy to me how like just like a hand injury or whatever can just like totally fucking change everything. I don't really see it getting better. So, like, Breath of the Wild, I don't know how much I'm able to play that game. It's really sad, actually. But, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I feel kind of uneasy right now for some reason. I feel like I'm, like, kind of talked about this shit before, and I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of regurgitating shit I've already talked about. I just feel like a little bit uneasy right now. I don't know why. It's weird that I feel like I get more nervous streaming now than I used to. I don't know why. It just like, it gets me sometimes. Talk about something else. It's cold. I'm cold. My sleep lately has been really bad. Like, without the use of Klonopin, like, I don't know. I just have really bad problems trying to sleep. Like, it's actually really bad. I think I'm kind of bipolar. I get such extreme mood swings. Um, yeah, I don't know. Sleeping issues may be linked to anxiety. I guess so. It's like fear. It's like as I drift closer to sleep, I get like scared. And I think I have like an anxiety thing. Like, I think this stream, for example, I think there's a little bit of anxiety. I don't know if I need to just stream more, but yeah, sometimes I just feel like I've talked about this like the entire year actually, so I'm sorry you've probably heard this before, but I feel like judged all the time. Like, I just feel like judged harshly. Like having myself online. And streaming is like kind of intense. The way I look, like, sometimes I think I look fine, but I just get still kind of anxious, like being live on the camera, or even like live on the microphone. I feel like I just get really self-conscious about like a lot of shit. It's like, it makes it hard to relax because I'm just like, I feel like it's like this draining. I just feel like I'm being drained. I'm just being drained. I don't know why I care like that. I think, I don't know. I think it's like partially my addiction to reading like hate about me, because it's sort of like I'm seeing how I get parsed by the world, but like it's often like overly negative. And then like, I don't know, I feel like kind of a perfectionist, and sometimes it feels like trying to toe some like careful line where I can't make a single misstep, which basically just the feeling of not being free but a little bit sort of like pent up, and like needing to be perfect. And I think that can be stress inducing. It's weird that talking about it makes me feel kind of better, but this reminds me of my Twilight Princess streams, or like some of my earlier streams this year, because oftentimes I would kind of mention this stuff. Like, I just kind of keep bringing it up because it's kind of what's on my mind when I go live, when I start streaming. It's just like, it's what's on my mind. And it'd be so nice for me to just like break free of any such expectation or whatever. I don't know. Just like, just be free to like play and to be without feeling like anything I do could be used against me or whatever. like the beginning of the stream made me anxious because I was just like saying this meme shit, and like it felt like kind of from a place of like discomfort, and also I thought the audio conversation was kind of awkward at first or something. I don't know. It's kind of solo right now, but it just sort of creates that tension where it's like, I don't know, because it's going online, it's like, how will every moment of this be parsed? It's just that pressure. So it's hard to like drop that entirely. It's hard to drop that. It's just sort of like lingering in the background. Yeah, like it's weird. Like I feel like I should feel very confident and good about my life in general. I looked through all the old I mentioned this earlier. I looked through all the old photos over the last like 3 years. 3.5 years, I think. And yeah, my life has felt like such a journey. It's felt like so much. And I don't know, it just sucks having these issues, like the sleep issue and like this sort of like streaming anxiety kind of thing. Just like the pressure, and yeah, I don't know. I'm like riddled with like fucking issues kind of. And it's hard to just like feel good all the time. So yeah, the mood swings are really strong. Like I worry that like the mood swings are actually negatively affecting my health, because you know, like stress can be bad for your heart, and I think stress can kind of make you age or whatever, or like, I don't know, just like kind of just be bad for you. And I feel like I've been under a lot of pressure like that. Partially being lonely and partially being like feeling like I'm evil or something, even though like when I really examine myself, I did that this morning because I woke up in a panic, and then I like sat down and I like thought really hard about a lot of things. And by the time I was done thinking, I felt so calm and good, because like when I really think about everything, it's like I feel like I should be feeling really good about myself. But it's like my subconscious is like not okay a lot of the time. It's just like not okay. And so when I'm like fully awake, things are like usually pretty stable. It varies, but it's like I'm fully awake and things are okay. But when I try to sleep and part of my mind is like shutting off or whatever, there's just like this fear response that like, I don't know, it just gets me really bad. It makes me freak out. It makes me freak out badly. It disrupts my sleep very much. And I don't want to be relying on this like drug here, Klonopin. Like it can help me, but I don't know. It feels like I don't want to really take it much. And I've totally dropped marijuana because marijuana would kind of increase these feelings of like anxiety, or like it made me prone to like panic attack kind of stuff. I had a really bad panic attack earlier this year on marijuana, It was like the first really bad one that I had, and I think it actually left me in like a really bad state, and I've been sort of trying to deal with it ever since. So I just like stopped using that, and like the last time I used it, it got me again, where I was just like kind of freaking out a lot, and just like weird stuff happens too, like it feels like tinnitus or something, and then like exploding head syndrome when I'm trying to sleep. Exploding head syndrome, I can't even believe it. I know not that many people experience it, but it's actually like, I've experienced it so much, and it still is very uncomfortable. I don't know. I can almost feel it coming sometimes, where I can tell that I'm stressed out and I'm trying to sleep, and I'm getting like more and more scared that like, I'm just getting more scared in general, and like when I get more scared like that, it's like more and more likely that I'm gonna like experience exploding head syndrome really bad, and then it starts to happen, and it's just like, it really fucks me up. So I really hate it. And it's weird, I was like talking to my mom, and my mom says it's really normal to like have that happen, where you just like hear like a loud noise in your head or whatever, and that it's not really like a problem, and that like I should just not even worry about it. I can't help but worry about it because it seems to be patterned in a way where it'll be like related to me being stressed out. It seems that way. I can't confirm that's true, but it's always just really irritating. And then also earlier this year, other sleep issues with like sleep paralysis, and just like the weird state of like waking in between sleeping and waking. The sleep paralysis stuff is so strange because, you know, it's like you can remember your dreams, but only like kind of the tail end of them. But it's like I get conscious in my dreams. I'm like so conscious inside of the dream. It's like I'm in it, and it's like this world that I'm in, and it's not this world. And like I'm conscious, and then like when I wake up, there's no like it's like I just remember it so clearly. It's not like it just feels like I was just there, like I was just having these thoughts, and like I can carry on the same train of thought between like sleeping and waking up. Like I remember what I was thinking and feeling, and like what I was seeing. I don't know. It's like, it's pretty normal to dream and remember your dreams, but like sometimes these moments are like really different. And yeah, I haven't had that lately though. It hasn't been a problem lately. It's kind of mostly just been a little bit of sleep paralysis and fear in general, just fear. Or not sleep, it's mostly been exploding head syndrome and fear. The fear is like heavily reduced by the Klonopin. It really helps. It's just messed up. I feel like I shouldn't have anything to be afraid of, and in fact, the fear, I think it's detrimental. I don't think it serves any like logical, rational, beneficial purpose for me to be like that. So I just want it to stop happening. Did I feel depersonalized after that severe panic attack? No, but I thought I was gonna die. I actually thought my heart stopped and then I was dying. Well, okay. When it happened though, the strangest thing about that panic attack that I had was that sorry we're talking about only this negative shit, but like yeah, the panic attack, it was like I was just like in this loop of like hell where I was just freaking out, and then suddenly it all stopped, like really suddenly, like because I was worried that like my heart or something, like I kept thinking about like, well, what if I have blood clots, what if like my neck is weird and like the, I don't know, veins or something, whatever. I was just like thinking of this bullshit because I was like really high and I was kind of like freaking out. And yeah, I just got in this like thought loop where it was just like, oh god, oh god, oh god, and it was just like so fast, and then it's just like nothing. Suddenly just nothing. Like my perception just changed. I think my brain just like shut down the part that was freaking out because it was like going into overdrive or something. I don't even know, but yeah, so ever since then, I've had like kind of anxiety issues. So yeah, I've just been trying to cope with that. How often do I feel at peace? This morning, okay, I woke up this morning feeling like kind of freaked out, like my heart was pounding kind of fast. I just like had some weird dream. And then I sat down and I thought about a lot of stuff. And then I felt totally at peace. I felt like super good this morning afterward. Like I just like drifted into like a Zen state. And then the last time I felt at peace before that was during and after electrolysis, like a couple days ago. That was also like being totally at peace. But yeah, my I don't know, it's like bipolar and like, I don't know, fear and anxiety. Okay, the thing about financial things though is that I feel like I actually don't even feel that worried. I feel like things will just kind of work themselves out. Like I truly believe that. Like I'm not even worried about it. I mean, I'm probably worried about it. I'm probably like subconsciously worried about it because I thought about it a bunch. But I don't think I'm that worried about it. I don't know. You repeat it over and over for an hour. So you're saying I should be like, maybe I have heart problems. Maybe I have heart problems. Maybe I have heart problems. Maybe my health is failing. Maybe I have heart problems. Maybe I'm gonna die. Maybe I'm gonna die. Maybe I have health issues. Maybe I have heart problems. And then I get bored of it. Is that what you're saying? That's kind of my fear. My fear is that like I have heart problems or like my health is not secure because like, well, I don't know. It's just like, it's weird that like sometimes it feels so fucked up when I'm trying to sleep and I get like stressed out so much. You had a few exploding head things waking up in the last few weeks. Yeah, it's like, for me it's so weird because like the way it sounds, it doesn't sound like any noise that I normally hear. It's like weird, kind of like staticky, sort of like, it's just like weird, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it feels like randomly generated noise or something. Except not just like white noise, but like just like weird like noise. I don't know, it's really weird. Oh yeah, I heard Lyme's disease is really bad. Have you ever been depersonalized? Well, I guess it depends on your definition of that. I think yes though. I think yes. Okay, in 2014, I had like I had a really weird experience in 2014. It was in like either late July or August. And I felt like there was like this ego death, and like it felt like there was like this spiritual experience. And then I felt like I was high for like 20 hours straight. And I felt like I woke up or something. Like I took a step back and like kind of woke up. And I don't think I'll ever forget it. And after that, I kind of started really losing interest in like, well, because I had made promises to my stream that I was gonna like do other Ocarina of Time categories and stuff. But like, it just seems so empty to me that I just like, I totally just didn't do it. And I don't know. Like, ever since then, like, I felt like my kind of perception or awareness of the world kind of changed. And I don't know. But yeah, there's like that kind of ego death moment where it just felt really strange. Okay, I know beef jerky. You're right. And I think I kind of worry about that shit though. Like, probably more than I should. Like, I need to like not worry about that kind of shit so much. Actually, um, I don't know if I want to talk about this. Yeah, I do have friends I can hang out with. I have more friends now than I did a couple of years ago. Like, despite having friends though, I feel kind of like lonely a lot. Um, I don't know. I feel pretty at peace right now, actually. All video games. I mean, sometimes you sit down and you play a video game and you ask yourself, why am I playing this? Oh, the Mario 64. I actually found all the footage for that, like the whole 5 hours. I know people wanted me to upload that. And once I upload more of my old stuff, I'm definitely gonna have that video as well. So finally the 5 hours revealed. It's gonna be a little strange having the old videos where I have like webcam and microphone going up. It's gonna be a little weird, but that's fine. It's like a part of my past. And I'm actually really proud of my past, though. I'm actually really proud of, like, I don't know, most of what I've done. I'm worrying too much about the future. You can't change the past. You can't change the future. Well, okay, that's partially the reason why I worry about the future a lot. I think, I mentioned this in one of my earlier streams, but I think that it's hard for me to find the right level of focus because I think sometimes I get my head in the clouds and it's hard to like stay grounded at all, which I think can have like negative impact sometimes. But I know that staying totally grounded means that I'm not perhaps taking life seriously enough. So to find like a middle ground between having my head in the clouds and having my feet on the ground, it's kind of hard to figure out. It feels like no matter what I do, it's always going to be some sort of extreme. So to balance that, I don't think it's easy to balance that. And I just want to say also that right now I feel a lot better than I felt at the beginning of the stream. At the beginning of the stream, I felt kind of anxious. And now I feel like very calm. I watched part of the Game Awards just to see Breath of the Wild. The Let's Play clip felt very underwhelming at the Game Awards. Like, the clip on its own is pretty cool. Other than the frame rate, though. The frame rate is, like, potentially very bad. On the Wii U, maybe. Focus on getting a girl/boyfriend. I think it might help my mental state. But, yeah. I didn't really watch that much of the Game Awards, so I didn't know that Overwatch won Game of the Year, but I guess that doesn't surprise me. But that being said, I don't really care about these awards. Like, the only reason I watched it was for the Breath of the Wild footage. Woo.
Woo, lad.
Oh, I have to run an errand and like, when should I go? I should probably go in like 20 minutes. Oh, I just got my passport, so that's taken care of. I got on that shit the day after Donald Trump got elected. I was like, well, time to amend my passport. And yeah, got that done. I'm pretty happy about that. Do I believe in free will? Okay, here's what I think about free will. I think that if you make the argument that there is no free will and everything is deterministic, well, okay, if you say there's no free will, then I kind of disagree with it, because even if it's true, technically, that there's no free will or whatever, like, if that's true, even, like, life is so complicated, and, like, consciousness and everything is so, like, complicated that I think the illusion of free will is still kind of free will. Like, it may not really matter if you define it as like not having free will or not, because we feel like we're free, so it kind of doesn't even matter, I guess. I don't know, that's kind of how I look at it. Well, okay, you say the future that's determined for you. The thing is, though, we don't know what the future holds. So because we don't know, it's undetermined to us. And you could say, like, maybe it's determined already, but, like, what's the use in even saying that if there's, like, no way to really know? I mean, certain things are determined, right? Like, if I take this and I drop it, it's gonna fall down. Okay. But the world's fucking complicated as hell, so, like, if you're like, oh, my whole life is predetermined or whatever, you don't know what the future holds. You can't really, I don't know, you can't be certain that, like, I don't know, it just seems kind of almost a pointless question, or like a pointless statement. I don't know. I'm not really too concerned about it. Because something quantum something, yeah, that's a good point. You know what's kind of weird when we're talking about the future? I feel like, okay, my Twitter bio says fledgling seer, right? And I get my head in the clouds a lot. And it's almost like what I want to do is bridge the gap between, like, imagination and reality, kind of. And so it's sort of like, I don't know, a lot of people in, like, we're all building bridges to the future, kind of. And so, I don't know, I think about that stuff. It's like, this is an interesting conversation, is basically what I'm saying. But when you say you're not letting the future control you, that prompted me to say that because I feel like in a way maybe I do kind of let the future control me, or at least my perception of what maybe the future is. I think I let that control me because I'm trying to bridge that gap. So, and it's not just like pure imagination and fantasy, but rather like it's sort of what I believe that may occur or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say.
Some good questions. Did Jesus Christ made you do your transition, or was it your choice?
Jesus Christ. The yeah, the religious figure, the dead human being. I guess you're asking if it was spiritual. Actually, this reminds me of how I grew up in Catholic school. And after years and years of Catholic school, I don't know, it felt like all the message was too bogus, everything was too twisted, and yeah, Catholicism did not like convert me over despite going through there for years. But the transition, I don't think it was entirely my choice. I don't know how to answer that really. This kind of gets into identity and like self. When you say like my choice, I don't know. This is kind of a deep conversation. Do I have a Catholic schoolgirl outfit? I do not. That's a funny idea though. Well, I had a yearning for it when I was a lot younger. Like shortly after puberty. But for a long time I kind of tried to express it through other means. And whether that be through art or like the music that I listen to and characters that I play and like, yeah. And I was kind of struggling with like if I should, I don't know. Well, that was like kind of an expression of that. Well, painting my nails was like, I liked doing it anyway, but it's also kind of an expression of that. I did not, most of my friends were boys when I was younger. Why did I stop streaming on Twitch? Yeah. Well, I wanted to stream vlogging. Like, I wanted to do streams like this on Twitch, but Twitch got mad at me and like was getting me in trouble all the time, and I was just like, fuck this. Well, okay, it was like I mean, I did tell someone about it, but I didn't really do anything except it felt too far away. It felt like I could express it in other means. And I sort of preoccupied myself with other things. Okay, as far as surgery, I've only gone through hormone replacement therapy. I have not had surgery. Like, when I look back and I think, it's like, I kind of wish I had, like, decided to do it earlier. But I don't know. I think a lot of people have feelings like that. My parents love me and want me to be happy. And I don't really talk to any other family. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind talking about it too much. It's just, it is kind of personal, so it's sort of like, I don't know. It's interesting to talk about it. It's like, I don't know. It brightened your day to hear me say what? Yeah, it's like I don't usually talk about this stuff because um it feels like there's a lot going on with it, and it is kind of personal. So I don't just like talk about it. And I think that's something that some people who are kind of like fans of me or whatever, or supported me in the past, like, I think they kind of criticize me for not like just like spilling everything out or whatever. But it does feel kind of personal. I don't know. I just didn't really want to, so I just didn't. Oh yeah, my parents are pretty cool, actually. I was actually thinking about this stuff a bit this morning. How like it'd be kind of weird and very vulnerable maybe, but I probably could like make some like long discussion video or something where I like laid out everything. It's just like, I don't know. It feels like, I don't know, it's like naked. Like, I don't know if I'd want to actually do that. It depends where you live, Floral. It can be not that difficult if you are an adult and living in the right place. It can be not that difficult. It was not that difficult for me. I don't even remember exactly when I told my parents. I think I was like kind of talking to my dad a bit about it first. I think it was like a bit after I started HRT. Actually, I think I talked to my dad about it a little bit before. I can't remember exactly the timeline. Well, my mom was really confused and upset kind of at first. And I think she's okay now, but at first my mom was like struggling. I don't know. I have like a half brother who's older than me that I don't really talk to and I haven't really interacted with too much. You're 15. Okay. Well, yeah, like sometimes with younger people, they put you on puberty blockers for a while. There's a whole range of like opinions about like what is ethically correct or whatever, or like how long to wait or whatever. I think some parts of the country are allowing kids who are just starting puberty to like immediately go on blockers and then some years later start hormones. Whereas other parts of the country are more restrictive about it. And different countries are different levels of restriction. I mean, okay, I have like some male traits, I guess. Some of them bother me and some of them don't. And so sometimes I find myself like a little bit in the middle, kind of. And I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not an expert on this stuff, Floral, so I don't know. You could look online for resources about this stuff. There's like a bunch of stuff online. Sing to you. I don't know what to sing. Oh, you got timed out. Okay, I was thinking about it a bit, when I was like first painting my nails. And like at that point in my life I could have like I kind of shied away from it. I don't know. I had thoughts about this for like way before that though, but I sort of just like kept myself distracted by other stuff, and also trying to just like express those feelings in different ways. Sometimes we have sometimes there are traits that we kind of like gender the traits. And they don't necessarily need to be. And I don't know. Not everything has to like align or whatever. In some, like, I don't know, categorization sort of thing. Have you ever thought about the I don't give a fuck attitude? Sometimes I feel like, well, I don't know what you mean, actually. Like, I don't know what you're referring to exactly. Okay, well, when you say I don't give a fuck, it's like, after Twitch banned me for 24 hours, I closed my account, left a message, why are you closing your account? I wrote, fuck you. And then I posted a picture, a silhouette of my chest, naked, on Twitter. And I was like, I'm a free bitch. So that was one of the I don't give a fuck moments. You can dig through my Twitter if you want to find that picture. Did I find a job? I'm not looking for a job. Oh shit, it's about time I have to go. I'm gonna end the stream in like a minute or two. So, thanks for tuning in, everyone. The beginning of the stream felt neurotic, and the second half of the stream felt relaxing. Woo lad.
Woo lad. Kappa.
Oh, yeah, I know. There's haters all around for all sorts of reasons. I know. Actually, that's become kind of a narrative among people where it's like, people think that I only think that I have haters because I'm trans, and I understand that I have haters for a multitude of reasons. I'm very well aware of this. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching the stream. And thank you for the voice chat.
No problem.
Alright, peace out everyone. Thanks for watching.